guest, Scott Goldie from the Napa Wine Train. And welcome, Scott.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks.
So we're excited to hear about what new things are present with the Wine Train. Why don't you tell us a little bit of the history and when you and your group got involved, and then we can move into the things that you're going to be bringing to the Wine Train.
Yes, so the Wine Train has been operating now for about 26 and a half years. We're the second owner of the Napa Valley Wine Train, and we acquired it from the Vince DiDomenico family that ran it for the first 25 years. In fact, we closed escrow on it exactly 25 years from the start of the business.
Wow.
And we're really excited to be the second owner. We're taking the train in a much different direction, which hopefully we'll be able to talk about
How do you
today.
take a train in a different direction? But I digress. From a business perspective, a different direction.
From a business perspective, and it's our goal to be a long-term owner as well. As the first owner was, that's our business model as well.
Right.
Well, I mean, what do you see and what do you have stored for this new year?
So the train, the traditional train, the first 25 years, operated lunch and occasionally operated dinner. So it was essentially being used for 3 hours a day. Mm-hmm. We saw a great opportunity to actually start doing wine tastings. So the train would stop at wineries, there'd be tastings, and there'd be gourmet food in between. Last June, we started a wine tasting experience called the Quattro Vino. It's a 6-hour experience. It stops at Mondavi, Krug, Maryvale, and Visatui. And in between those tastings are 4 gourmet bite meals. So it's a really good value. It's been tremendously popular. We sell out about 2 months in advance during season. So this year, what we have in store is 3 more wine tasting trains or wine tasting experiences with new wineries, the likes of which are Inglenook and Hall and Contessa and Silver Oak. And so we'll have 2 of those launching in June and a 3rd one launching in September. We'll have 4 wine tasting experiences total, while still maintaining the traditional lunch train, dinner train.
I know I love the food there on the train. I tell everybody about it, so it's wonderful. And are you gonna have any new chefs or any kind of change in?
Yeah, this past year, Kelly McDonald was the chef for 17 years.
Right.
He decided to pursue other opportunities, so we were very fortunate to get a new chef from Southern Florida. His name's Donald Young.
Okay.
And he's fantastic.
Forward to that.
Yeah. I got to confess, and I feel guilty saying I haven't done it yet.
What?
I haven't done a
Ever?
wine train yet.
Ever?
No.
So you're not supposed to admit that to.
I know. And it's not a hint that I get a free, because I should pay, especially after admitting
You
that I
should
haven't been there.
charge him double now.
Yeah.
Well, you're exactly the person we want to go after, because prior to acquiring the train, I had never ridden it in 20 years.
Okay.
And it's not as many local people as we would like,
Right.
because the experience never varies. So if we can end up with these multiple opportunities for wine tasting trains, we're also going to have evening wine tasting train. We're going to have concerts start later this year. It's an opportunity for people to either buy into a series or definitely come back. 60% of the visitors are day trippers. We need to get more of those local people to experience different opportunities on the train.
Is there like a Napa Neighbors type of a program, or is that in essence the packages that you?
Is that what you would mean, a more favorable rate locally?
Correct.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We do that.
Okay. Do you hear that, people?
Well, so are you going to keep the traditional events going? Like, for example, me and my family, we always take the kids during Christmas. I mean, that's our
the
favorite
Santa
time,
train,
the
yeah.
Santa train. And this year, you kind of centered it around the theme of like the Polar Express, which we thought it was fantastic, and taking the kids out to a lighted village. So that was really nice. Is we expected to see that?
Yeah, and so we expanded the number of visitors on that train from 4,000 to 12,000.
Wow.
And that was the first year of that program. And we got some positive feedback, and we had some room for improvement. So this coming year, you're going to see additional improvements that you have less downtime, there'll be more food. But it was a tremendous response in terms of tripling the volume. And it's only going to get better and become more of a tradition as we go on.
Yeah, that's always fun with our family, that's for sure.
So tell us about RAD.
So the Rail Arts District is something that we formed in this last year. And the idea is the 1.7 mile corridor between Vallejo on the south and Redwood on the north, along the Napa Valley Vine Trail, and also
Vallejo the street, not Vallejo the town.
the street.
Okay.
It'd be a lot longer of a
Yeah,
stretch.
it'd be a big art district, yeah.
But in that area, the train goes through that industrial area. It's not very pretty. And we were fortunate to find out there was a group as part of the Vine Trail that was seeking a master plan to improve it. Our idea is the Wine Train was to mimic art district in Miami called Wynwood Walls. And you bring in some of the most significant mural artists from around the world. And before starting the master plan, the idea was to have some early successful projects. We were able to, earlier this year, have 2 artists out of Poland came in and painted the first mural. And if anyone hasn't seen it, please go see it. It's right behind St. Clair Brown's Winery. And it's fantastic. We've had a tremendous amount of positive feedback. We'll have another artist painting a mural. He's from Argentina. Will be here in March. Another artist in April, as part of Arts in April, to be here at the end of April. Her name is Cinta Vidal, also world class. And we'll be expanding that out to include regional and local artists as the district grows. There's a tremendous amount of art opportunities.
Yeah, that's good that you addressed that for the local artists, because that was a question that I had. But
We had an open house at the station. Over 100 people came, and we got a lot of positive feedback about how to keep working with it in the future.
No, I mean, to incorporate the arts and culture of this town is that's a win-win situation for everyone. So, just have you expanded in real estate?
Yeah, so my background is as a real estate developer for almost 30 years. And so when we were initially brought the opportunity of the train, I viewed it from that perspective. And so there are 17 parcels of land that are non-essential to the operation of the train that we have from all the way from the Napa Valley College to the Krug Winery. It's 21 miles. So from a development standpoint, there's significant opportunities along the train tracks, including Napa, Yountville, St. Helena, Rutherford, and we're starting to explore those now. I mean, initially, the train was the emphasis. Near term, it's actually the emphasis because the operational improvements that were so easy to see. But long term, the real estate portfolio is going to be very significant.
it's a much more overall profitable venture for you, I'm sure.
And the other thing it's allowing us to do is we're really stretching out and trying to create partnerships along the way. And not only with jurisdictions, but also with wineries, business owners, and that could potentially include business commuter service in the future.
So we only got about a minute left. Is there anything else that you want our audience to know in this last minute that you can take it away?
Yeah, all I would like to say is that the Napa Valley not Vine Trail, the Wine Train, that's your next guest,
Right.
it is open for business. We would like to meet with anyone that would like to meet with us to talk either about what we're doing or about potential partnerships in the future. I would say that the group we put together, our partner is out of Seattle, 50% partner, Noble House Hotels and Resorts. They're very creative, family-owned business. We are, and we'd like to be a real open, integral part of the Napa Valley going forward. Come ride the train and come see the art district.
Well, you're definitely a part of this community. I know that. I mean,
yeah.
I constantly tell people you have to go on that train. It's just a wonderful experience.
Really
Well, thank you,
appreciate it.
Scott. Yeah, absolutely.
thank
Thank
you
you
very
for
much.
joining us. And we're going to put Scott's information up on the screen for you. If you need to get a hold of him, he's with the Napa Valley Wine Train. And that's Goldie at winetrain.com. And the number's right there, 253-2111. And you can see the website right there.